Rapid Combat Sports, top of the morning. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I'm on a little morning walk or whatever the bullshit is. I might as well do this live in regards to some of the bullshit going on in the world. I salute to Sergeant. Salute to Sergeant. If you see Sergeant, salute him and just know the man has power over a lot of things. You guys will get cooked in these comment sections. Salute to Sergeant, salute to Iceman, salute to Paulo Tomas, the innovator of back foot bitches, BFB, CCD, salute to the entire CCD. It's top of the morning. Julio Cesar El Rey Martinez, Iceman was always bringing, was always, I love Iceman. Iceman's always bringing spiritual things in the fold, and I know exactly what you're saying, brother, when you're talking about the last days, the four horsemen, Armageddon, all that type of stuff. I probably should talk about it more, Iceman, but you know what it is. I get caught up in this shit sometimes. Mm, it's cold as hell in California. 4:29 a.m. My side, drinking coffee. You know what I mean? Going for a walk, doing the morning shit. You got to get your morning cardio in. So if I'm cutting off a little bit, it's probably my connection's probably shitty because I'm actually just walking and fucking talking up a storm up in here, right? Iceman's a G. Iceman's a G. I got on the top of the thumbnail. I got the man, legendary figure, Julio Cesar El Rey Martinez. Out for a reason. The man's fighting this week. He's an animal. He's a beast, and probably a lot of you guys don't even know about it. I know the hardcores know about it, but anybody else who clicks this on the playback or browses through this channel, which often happens, probably doesn't even know a lick about him, right? In any case, let's go into the stats real quick of the man Julio Cesar El Rey Martinez, who's fighting this week at 115 pounds. Just so you guys will know, you click on this to say, yo, who's Julio Cesar El Rey Martinez? Well, I went to the World Rapid channel and he's showing who the fuck he actually is, right? A lot of these other scumbag English channels don't do this, but here it is. His name is Julio Cesar El Rey Martinez. Nickname El Rey. What does El Rey mean? El Rey means king in English, right? Flyweight, super flyweight. It says he's 5'2", but he's probably 5 foot. You know what I mean? He's 5 foot, but he's 5'3" when he comes in with the Cambosis heel sneakers, right? Mm. It says 63-inch reach. I wouldn't expect anything less from a man who's 5 foot tall, right? Who barely can get on the Disneyland rides, who barely can get into the fair rides, if those even exist still in this whole fucking modern world of taking shots and society being fucked, right? But in any case, his nationality is Mexican. What does that mean? He comes from Mexico. What does that mean? He eats tacos, burritos, uh, tacos el pastor, menudo, all that type of shit, right? You could clearly look at him and say, yo, this motherfucker is half indigenous or majority indigenous. It didn't take a rocket scientist to know that the man is from Mexico. I got a crazy past like we all do. No doubt. No doubt. Thank you. Ishman, we all have a past and, you know, we're out here doing things. But salute to you for bringing up the daily shit on the channel. I do see it. I do see when you bring up the four horsemen. I do see when you bring up the things regarding Jesus Christ. You know what it is, brother. All right. His stance, it says here, is orthodox. He's not orthodox. He could switch stances. It's awkward style, I would say, but it's not a style that is from a man who hasn't practiced the style. He switches stances in between jabs, in between uppercuts, in between uppercut and left hooks with either hand. By the way, he does have a high guard, an unorthodox high guard, I would say, where he basically almost has his feet parallel at times. But that's what makes this fighting style exciting. That's what makes Julio Cesar El Rey Martinez. Exciting, guys. That's what makes him excited. And by the way, at the end of this week, he's fighting the man Chocolatito. So let's get that straight. He will be fighting the man Chocolatito Estrada, who has one time was regarded pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. We all know him for his epic battles with Gallo Estrada and son Ryangarcia, and basically having a pristine record and known as is the best boxer in boxing for probably 10 years. Any case, this man right here, Rey Martinez, is up to get him. By the way, you see right there, right by his under his chest, what does it say? Barrio Bravo Tepito. Barrio Bravo Tepito. What does that mean? I'm gonna tell you what that shit means. I showed you. He's from Mexico, right? Mexico City, to be more precise. Well, he's from the fucking roughest neighborhood in the fucking world. It's called Tepito. Literally, most of the dudes in America, when they go over there, they'd get fucking kidnapped and put in a cab. They'd get kidnapped, put in a cab, raped, gang raped. All this shit would happen to you in Barrio Bravo, the Tepito. What do they call? Mini. They even have a term called mini fucking kidnappings, where they fucking kidnap you. Mini kidnappings and blackmails, where they kidnap you, and they kidnap you for like a day or two and take the money out you, right? Or they'll chop your ear off and kill you, right? That's the type of neighborhood this man comes from. The most roughest, hardest neighborhood in Mexico City, right? And that's saying something. This isn't like Compton. This isn't like Brooklyn. This isn't like fucking the streets of fucking what do we call it? The hard streets of the Bronx or the hard. And no disrespect to any of these cities, but you get my point. This is a fucking third world country where motherfuckers are eating to survive. They'll stab you. They'll stab you and your mother in the eye. You know what I mean? Salute to SSC. Yo, just talking done. Me get my salute to Eric Boxing, a real G. Some tourists got raped and chopped up near there. Exactly. Sergeant knows what I'm talking about. Tourists get raped, chopped up there daily. Salute to SSC, one of the hardest working man that I've seen, to be honest. The hardest working man, unless someone else tells me their hours. Unless someone tells me the same hours, this man SSC is the hardest working man out there. The man has his own business and does it fucking 24/7. Well, you get my point. You get my point with the rough neighborhood, right? It's a rough ass neighborhood out there. Dudes are getting their ears chopped off. You walk down. You know, you're walking down the street. You're trying to shop and shit. What happens? What happens? What happens? That knife goes to your throat, and you're like, what the fuck did I just walk into, right? Or the pistol goes to your head, right? That's the type of. And all they wanted was the little piece of gum that they saw you buy at the store. They're like, yo, I need some fucking gum right now. I'm robbing you, bitch. You know? That's the type of shit this man comes from. Dow boy, talk about the real gangsters. Salute to Iceman. Fury, Kronk Style, Paulo, Eric Boxing, the premier boxing channel. Like I was saying, I hate to be going off, right? But that's what I'm talking about. This is a real tough man, a real thuggish individual. It's 115 pounds. Rey Martinez versus Chocolatito. It's Chocolatito, right? What was I gonna say? In this division, other fighters such as Gallo Estrada and the man Bam Rodriguez exist in here, right? So it's a fucking popping division. It's a little man division, but it's popping, right? And I love this guy. Rey Martinez is a gangster, and he's trying to get in there. He's in Canelo's gym. He's in the man Canelo's gym, not trained by Eddie Reynoso. And yes, I'm gonna get to that Eddie Reynoso shit in a minute. But I'm just trying to give the man fucking Rey Martinez some push here. I mean, damn, what does a little Mexican got to do to get a fucking headline up in there? You know what I mean? What did you got to jump the fence and rob somebody or something? Give this man, Rey Martinez, the push he deserves, man. Give him the credit he deserves. He's an exciting fighter. He's out here with the double high guard. He's up here switching stances. He's up here knocking you out with either hand. and crazy, crazy, crazy stat as a man. Paulo Tomas, innovator of back foot bitches. Salute to Paulo Tomas. Salute to Paulo Tomas as the and a crazy stat. The man has 18 wins, 14 by knockout, and this is a little man. Shakur Stevenson, you're a bitch. You're 130, 126 pounds, and you can't knock out nothing. You're a fucking whack bitch. This man is 115 and below, and he's out here with the fucking high KO rate. Do your work. Do your work out there, guys. Do your work. Get your power up. Eat your Mexican beef. Obviously, Rey Martinez is up on the Mexican beef because he's knocking out motherfuckers. I think that's what Shakur Stevenson needs. He needs the Mexican carne. In any case, Rey Martinez has 14 KOs and 18 wins, 2 no contests. That one loss was a robbery. We all know what happens in Mexico when you're we all know what happens in Mexico early in your career. Early in your career, when you go to one of these places and you ain't that guy, and the mafia says, "You didn't pay me, you're gonna take this L, motherfucker," right? All these guys have it. Mauricio Lara, Emmanuel Navarrete, Venado Lopez. All these guys got the fucking that little fucking like first 2-3 fight loss because they fucking mafia gets them, right? And what I'm talking about, the Mexican mafia. And I'm not talking about the one from La Onda. I'm not talking about the one from these fucking Americanized gangs. I'm talking about the narco gangs up in there, right? My cousin beat him. See, Eric boxing is pound for pound. Steel, no doubt. Salute to Steel, bro. Salute to Steel. I see what Steel. Steel is an avid fisherman. Salute to Steel. You're right. You're right. Virgil Ortiz Jr. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. Big facts. Mexican meat. Well, in any case, as I was stating earlier, guys, the man Julio Cesar Rey Martinez is fighting this week, and he's fighting this dude. What do they call him, Chocolatito or something like that, right? I'm kidding. We all know Chocolatito, right? I mean, shit, I don't want to wax poetic about Chocolatito, but you guys get it, right? Look at Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, Nicaragua. A man who was once a pound for pound, top tier guy, right? This is cracking off, man. This is one of the best. I'm excited for this fight, guys. Seriously. Any case, this is gonna be a war, and I'm gonna just have my pick right now. I'm going Rey. I think the man Chocolatito's a little old. At that age, you need reflexes, guys. And I saw Ring Vasai. We all saw what Ring Vasai did to him a little on some a couple years back, right? I'm thinking Rey with the Mexican meat, with the unorthodox switching stances, with the power in both hands, with the tepito chin, is going to do the man Chocolatito dirty. It's going to do the man Chocolatito dirty. And I'm open for bets. I'm open for bets on this too. I stand with what I say. I stand with what I say, and I bet on what I say. I don't trust Virgil. He's capped. I'm gonna go into this. Don't worry. I'm coming. I'm coming with this. I'm coming with this Virgil. I'm coming with this Ryan shit. I'm coming with all this shit, right? I know what the people want. But guess what? I ain't gonna be. Look it. Everybody talks about. Oh yeah. Look it. We want fighters to fight. This man is fighting. I'm not gonna go into other shit that's just drama right now and just false headlines. I'm not going to go into shit, start off a video with drama and false headlines. I'm giving the man, Rey Martinez, his credit. He deserves his credit. He deserves his fight week. He deserves people making videos about him. Rey Martinez deserves headlines everywhere. But I tell you why there's not headlines everywhere, because he's a wetback. I bet you that. They're like, yo, Rey's a wetback. Fuck him. That's why I'm giving Rey his time, because I know people watch these videos on the playback. So at least they can see some statistics of the man Rey Martinez who's fighting this week against Chocolatito. We all know Chocolatito. I don't need to, you know what I mean? I don't need to make a whole video of Chocolatito. He's known. He's been a pound for pound guy for various years. At one point, the #1 pound for pound guy, various weight division champion, the greatest fighter out of Nicaragua. But let's give Rey Martinez his due. Furthermore, I'm going to go into it now, guys. That's it. I'm really going to go into it now. You guys wanted it. You guys want the Virgil talk. Virgil, right? We're going into that. Don't get it twisted. But let me finish this shit off. One more thing about the man. One more thing about the man. He's out for blood. That's the type of fighting style I like, guys. I hate. Look at, you're gonna see something. The only type of fighters that I tend to look at. I love boxing. I love all the sweet science, all this shit. But I like guys who go for the kill, guys who go for the finish. That's why you see blood and all this other shit on all the fucking thumbnails. Because I like guys who are out for blood, who seek blood in the water. You know what I mean? When a fish is bleeding, what does the fucking great white do? It starts eating the fuck out of his ass, right? No homo. It starts eating them. It starts eating the shit out, right? It senses blood and starts going for the kill. That's the type of fighting style I like. Rey Martinez embodies that shit. This week it's gonna be a banger. And like I said, you guys saw the statistics. You guys saw his record. And I hope you guys know a little bit of his fighting style at this point now. But now let's get into the bullshit. Now let's get into the bullshit. It's just salute to Eric Boxing. Now let's get into the bullshit. What everybody wants to hear, right? They want to hear about this man right here. Canelo. 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 Right? People love themselves some Canelo, Canelo news, right? Trust me, Canelo's the greatest boxer of all time. Canelo is better than Mayweather. I'm saying it. I don't care what anybody says. There's one man who's undisputed and one man who never got undisputed. Who's that? Canelo's undisputed. Mayweather, are you undisputed? No, you're not on his level. Mayweather, you're not on Canelo's level, because we rate fighters. We can rate fighters by one thing: accomplishments. Floyd Mayweather never became undisputed, so I'm already rating Canelo higher than him. Period. In any case, we saw the controversy, the comments, the shit, which is just a comment, right? At least back salute to that guy. That guy's always bringing some cool shit. He's always in the middle of something. So, yo, Canelo, what you think of what you think of Ryan? What you think of Ryan and in the gym, and he's undisciplined, and Andy, right? Basically, Canelo said, "Yo, Ryan, no discipline. Ryan no discipline. Get the fuck out of here, man. Ryan no discipline. Get the fuck out of here, man. Right? Andy eats too many burritos, man. You know what I mean? He said, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Andy, get the fuck out of here. You fat motherfucker, right? He says, Andy, you fat motherfucker. Andy, you're a fat, undisciplined motherfucker is what he said, right? Ryan, you're fucking lazy ass motherfucker, right? That's what he was saying, right? He's saying, Andy, Ryan, you're lazy motherfuckers. You don't like boxing. You're undisciplined, right? You don't like boxing. You're undisciplined, guys. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man, right? It's crazy. Canelo never says anything. He never really says anything controversial. He just says what he thinks and what he deems to be true. And what he deems to be true is usually what he's seeing from his vantage point, right? He's gonna. What do you think anybody will say about their coach or somebody who literally coached him since he was fucking 14 years old? You think he's gonna be, yo, Eddie, and you know what? Eddie should have fucking done better. Nah, he's not. He's gonna go team fucking Eddie Reynoso to the fucking grave, right? So don't be surprised if he keeps on backing his coach. By the way, Eddie Reynoso is the #1 coach in boxing. Eddie Reynoso is probably might be the greatest boxing coach of all time by the time it finishes. And this can end up happening in coming years. I mean, fuck. This man's a fucking monster, right? But again, with that title, he gets the ability to do whatever the fuck he wants. And let's keep that real. You think he has to baby you? You think he has to do any of this type of shit? Any of this type of cuddling? All Eddie needs to do is get to the gym and do work when he wants to. Period. Ryan is out here defending himself, right? Ryan is out here defending himself. I mean, he's kind of shit talking on Twitter in a sense, right? But let me pull it up, guys. Let me pull it up, right? Let me pull up what Ryan said in response to Canelo saying, Andy, you're kind of lazy. Ryan, you're undisciplined. Undisciplined. Ryan, you're undisciplined. Andy, you're kind of lazy and you eat too much. Give me a second, guys, as I pull up this this little article here from the. We all know the controversy. By the way, there's a man Navarrete. I put him up anytime I can. Check this out, guys. The little controversy goes as follows. No, that's true, Steele. No one's doing it. He can do whatever he wants and say what he wants. I'm gonna tell you something else about Canelo. He's the greatest of all time, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says already. Nobody's going from division to division, and no one's undisputed 168 pounds in the history and done it against undefeated fighters in their prime. I don't care. Why does it when Canelo beats up on undefeated fighters that are in their prime, people shit on him? And they're even shitting on Bivol, who's an undefeated, fearless fighter from Russia. It's fucking crazy. Imagine if Mayweather had beat up a fucking 175 pounder. They would have been fucking crapping their pants. The world would have been, USA would have been crapping their pants and saying, "Oh, MJ," on some shit like this, right? Or fucking on some fucking brilliant statues everywhere. Surgeon said he's the greatest. Surgeon's saying he's the greatest. But like I was saying, here's some of the controversy. It says Canelo doesn't know Ryan Garcia goes, Canelo doesn't know the facts. Garcia insisted on social media in response to ES News interview. The first camp I had with Eddie went great, then everything went bad. He only showed up 2 weeks before the Fonseca fight in May 2019. And that's when I first asked my manager to talk to him about finding a new trainer. The reply by Garcia was in line with his official comments earlier this month, seeking a new trainer who can dedicate more one-on-one time. However, additional allegations were made, including the claim that Reynoso fumbled the snap on unbeaten welterweight knockout artist Virgil Ortiz Jr. joining the team, along with committing less time with other clients. Virgil Ortiz left because Eddie never showed up, is what Garcia is saying, right? Again, this shit might be true. This man's probably saying the truth, but who gives a fuck, right? It doesn't matter. This is all drama, but it's what it is, guys. Like, we're never gonna see. Look at Virgil Ortiz is the future of boxing. We're never gonna see him in Eddie Reynoso's camp. I'm gonna say something else. Look at Ryan's talking shit. He's doing all this shit talking. He's responding. He should stay in the gym and train, right? I'm still Ryan, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. But I'm hearing what he's saying, and we obviously know they're vitriol, they're hating each other. Oscar De La Hoya is probably in his ear. Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan are probably teaming up together, you know what I mean, to gang bang on fucking Canelo and Reynoso. You know what it is. Um, but yeah, he is crying. True shit. SSC saying he's crying. He's hitting it right. He's hitting it. He wanted to stay, I think, but he wasn't getting the attention necessary, obviously. But I'm gonna tell you the main thing that's lost in this whole conversation. I didn't take nothing from Ryan. I just heard Ryan talk. I just say, wait, let me wait till you fight in the ring, brother. You know what I mean? I just assessed Ryan that way, right? But the most interesting thing out of all of this is the Virgil thing, guys. Because Virgil is a quiet, humble young man, and you know him, and you know Virgil and Ryan Garcia are talking, right? You know they've been friends since the amateurs, right? You know Virgil would never publicly say nothing like this, but he's probably thinking it, right? I'm gonna tell you guys, Virgil Ortiz will never be in Eddie Reynoso's camp ever. I'm gonna tell you guys, Virgil Ortiz will never be in Eddie Reynoso's camp ever, because Virgil is a humble human being and doesn't say when he's getting dissed or when he's getting slighted. He just goes the opposite way and keeps it PC. But basically, Virgil is not saying anything, but he will never be in Eddie Reynoso's gym. That's what he did to Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia didn't know what was happening until Virgil fired his fucking ass, because Robert Garcia did not show up to Virgil's fight, and Virgil, since he's a humble, quiet kid, just took it and said, he took the slide and said, I'm gonna keep it quiet, but I'm gonna fire your fucking bitch ass. And that's what he did, right? And then Robert Garcia was like, "Why did he fire me? Why he fired your bitch ass because you didn't show up to his corner and treat him like the star he is." And Virgil is not gonna end up in Eddie Reynoso's gym ever again because of this slight. I'm gonna tell you this 100%. I could bet any amount of money on it. Don't believe the bullshit. Virgil Ortiz is a humble young man. He's not gonna rip into this guy. But that's what happened. Think about it. I'm Virgil Ortiz. I am the fucking best prospect in the world. I go to Eddie Reynoso's gym and the motherfucker don't even show the fuck up. I mean, let's put that in context. What happened to Robert Garcia, who didn't show up to his fucking match? He fired his ass. Again, he does it in a quiet nature. I'm guarantee you Virgil Ortiz is not taking this shit lightly. He's not going to show up, guys. He's not going to Virgil's gym, period. I'm saying it, and I could bet any amount of money, because that's the way they've already been proven to move, as they moved from the Diaz brothers in Coachella, California, to Robert Garcia in Riverside, California, to now Manny Robles in Los Angeles. These guys move. They're not going to tell you anything, but if they feel slighted, they just fucking up and go. And I salute Virgil for being a guy who don't talk. He just does it with actions. I guarantee you this man feels slighted with that whole situation. It's the truth. Virgil just keeps it moving. He's a businessman. He don't need the drama. He just will say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm going to go do my business. So salute to Virgil for being a stand-up guy in that regards. But Ryan Garcia is the opposite. He will fucking blabber his mouth and fucking go down like screaming. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. There's two contrasting styles of how people handle things. Virgil Ortiz is the future of boxing, period, right now. I mean, this man is devastating on all factors. He has the work ethic. He has the persona. He has the humbleness. Most of all, he has the ferocity. And another thing, he has something of a fucking that can't be taught. Mexican heart, period. Ryan. Yeah, I'm team Ryan still. I'm gonna see him in the ring, and I'm still gonna see him knock out Manuel Tago, or whatever the fuck his name is. Manuel Tago. But guess who's interested in all this, guys? Guess who's interested in all this? Guess who said, oh shit, so Eddie Reynoso just like he loves letting guys just have their own trainer and then just shows up on fight night. I think I could fucking fuck with that. I think I could rock with that. Guess who's loving hearing this? This man right here. This man right here. This man right here. Teofimo Sr. He's thinking, fuck, They will. Eddie's pretty cool. He'll just let me coach. He'll just leave me in the fucking gym alone and coach Teofimo, and then just show up on fight night. That's pretty cool. That sounds good. As you can see, he's like, fuck Lomachenko, fuck the Ukraine, Team Canelo, motherfuckers. Fuck Lomachenko, fuck the Ukraine, Team Canelo, motherfuckers. I'm thinking the man Teofimo Sr. loves this type of fucking coaching by Eddie Reynoso, where he just leaves the man in the gym or gives hands off and just does the finishing work on the coaching when it's fight time. Um, Guys, you are gonna see Teofimo Sr. in that gym. Fuck Lomachenko, fuck the Ukraine, Team Canelo, motherfuckers. I have a feeling, guys. I have a feeling. I have a feeling, because think about what you read through all this. You read that Eddie Reynoso is pretty cool and just allows you to have allows you to be in the gym and yo, if you're there, you're training hard. He looks, he just oversees you and then coaches you in those final 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying? Or he's like Eddie Reynoso's a genius. He's a fight night genius. He's a corner genius. You know what I mean? So he can work with a guy like this, and Teofimo Senior is probably looking at this and seeing how they're working with trainers. Imagine if you just leave Teofimo Senior and Teofimo Junior in Canelo's gym for 2 weeks alone. They don't care. They love it. They love it. They'll just be, fuck it. This is what it is. And yo, Eddie just shows up on fight night. Fuck it. We're here. I think we're gonna see this, man. Look it. This is fucking. All I know is just for entertainment value. This shit would be hilarious. I mean, I don't know if he's going to, for entertainment value. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I know it might be a fucking train wreck and shit, but just for entertainment value, I wouldn't mind seeing Teofimo Senior end up in the Canelo gym. End up in the Canelo gym. You know what I mean? It will be a fucking entertaining sight to be seen. Eddie Reynoso is a strong man. This won't bother him. Eddie Reynoso, as you can see how he deals with guys, right? He deals with guys and he don't give a fuck. He's just a strong man, precise, and he's detailed, and he goes straight to the point. And like I said, there's no other coach you want on your corner in fight night than Eddie Reynoso. You think on fight night, Eddie Reynoso is gonna tell Teofimo, yo, knock him out already. Knock him out already. We're gonna go get some ice cream. Knock him out already. What are you doing? You know what I mean? He's not gonna do it. If Eddie Reynoso will be calm and give him some instructions, bro. He's not gonna be like, yo, knock him out already. Do the pyramid system. What are we doing out here? Fuck it. Do what we did to Lomachenko, motherfucker. You know what I mean? He's not. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be out here. He's not gonna be out here saying all this shit, because the one guy you want on fight night is Eddie Reynoso on your corner. That's the one mistake I will say Ryan is doing, because we gotta admit, Eddie Reynoso on fight night is a fucking genius in the corner with his instructions, with the calm demeanor he has, and the man is fucking undefeated, man. It's fucking insane. For like 2-3 years already fucking undefeated, basically. It's insane. Knock him out already. We're gonna get ice cream. What the fuck, Lomachenko? Do what we did against Lomachenko, motherfucker. What are you doing out there, Teofimo? What are you doing? Knock him out already. Let's go get ice cream. You know what I mean? This has to be made. Teofimo Senior, you gotta go to Eddie Reynoso's gym, man. This is just shit. This is fucking entertainment, bro. You got to do it. You got to do it, Teofimo Sr. You know, the thing about Canelo is he enforces, bro. The guy is a G. The guy enforces. The guy really don't care about anything. He just goes and trains. He's the pound for pound king. Eddie Reynoso's the pound for pound #1 coach. He don't care. None of this shit bothers him. None of this shit bothers him. None of this shit of this Ryangarcia shit bothers him on the real. You see, that's one thing Ryan can learn from this. You should learn to not get bothered or not to go on social media constantly, because it does kind of make you look a certain way when you react to certain things. I would advise Ryangarcia. I mean, if he watches this shit, yo, don't react to any of this shit. Just do your thing and do your talking in the ring, because motherfuckers is out here angry. And let's keep it real. A majority of people, a high percentage of people who think of Ryangarcia, we'll say the haters or just people who just feel even on the borderline, they get sick of hearing Ryangarcia talk, right? Because they say we want to see the fight, we want to see you fight action. Um, I get it, I get it, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? I get what people get angry, but to me, I'm still thinking Ryan. To me, I'm going Ryan. To me, Ryan knocks out all these guys at 135 pounds. I don't care what anybody says. And it's crazy. It's crazy thinking that, right? When he hasn't been in the gym consistently because of hand injuries and other issues, which are real. Obviously, the man does have mental issues. He's working on them. It's no game. Hopefully, he gets through that and starts knocking out his opponents so we could talk about other headlines. Knock him out already. Get him out. Get him out. What are you doing? This isn't what we worked on. The pyramid system. It's the ancient pyramid system. What the fuck are you doing, Teofimo? Knock him out already. Yo, Teo, Teo Senior's out here fucking just going off, man. This man, this man's a character. I'm not making fun of him, but he's good. He's great for boxing. It's fun shit. It's fun shit to me, man. He's great for boxing, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's great for boxing. Um, Characters like that are needed, but also hard workers are needed. Virgil Ortiz is the hardest worker in boxing. His dad is his coach, man. Let's give Virgil Ortiz Sr. credit, man. The man doesn't only coach Virgil, he coaches Cyborg from the UFC, coaches many other fighters. Virgil Ortiz Sr. is a hell of a coach, man. And that man needs to get his credit. He's a very humble human being. You notice Virgil Ortiz Sr. never is involved in any drama, just humble. He basically raised a fucking great human being in Virgil Ortiz Jr. I mean, he needs to get his props, man. For reals, SSC, his dad needs to get his props. Virgil Sr. needs to get his props, man, because he raised a humble, human, hard-working human being, bro. And it's not out for reals. It's weird that he doesn't get the credit a lot of these coaching fathers get, bro. I mean, let's keep it real. He was basically the one coaching Virgil in Robert Garcia's gym. He's basically the one coaching Virgil and Manny Robles' gym, if you want to keep it honest. As stated even by Virgil when they were alone in the Eddie Reynoso gym in San Diego. They were basically there alone, and it was Virgil Ortiz Sr. coaching them. He needs his credit. He needs his credit, man. Right here, I'm gonna salute Virgil Ortiz Sr. consistently. Virgil Ortiz Sr., you're saluted for being a humble human being in this new era of loudmouth and braggadocious coaches or people who just want to make media headlines. Virgil Ortiz Sr., you stay out of the headlines and you just keep coaching the way you do, which is magnificent with the calm demeanor. You need to start getting credit for what you do, brother, for reals. For reals, he does need to start getting credit because this is insane, bro. He's raised Virgil to be a humble guy. Andy, another guy that the man Canelo went into, man. Andy, brother, get in the gym. Get in the gym, man. What the fuck, dude? What we gotta do, man? You made a nation proud. You made various nations proud when you knocked out the juice to the gills gorilla Anthony Joshua. Get back in the gym. I know you can do it. Somebody take the tacos away from this man. Somebody stop cooking fucking carne asada in front of this man. Give this man some salad and almonds. You know what I mean? Come on, Andy. Get out of it. Go to the gym. Virgil Sr. even said that he has coached Virgil his whole life, but will not hesitate to move to the side as a coach if it been. Yeah, I know, brother. Virgil Sr. is the real deal, bro. Virgil Sr. for reals. We need to talk to him again. Exactly. Sergeant knows what I'm talking about. I already went in on this, man. I said, Andy, get the hell out of here. Stop eating this burrito. Stop eating this burrito right now, man. You made us all proud when we bet Thousands of dollars when you knocked out Anthony Joshua in part one. The hood was with you. The hood was with you. We knew you were gonna knock out Anthony Joshua when all these other fruity people was out here thinking Anthony Joshua was a gorilla, juiced up guy. By the way, he is juiced up, guys. You guys take a look at Anthony Joshua lately? The man lost all the weight. He's skinny as hell because he's off of cycles, allegedly. It's crazy. If you guys saw the zone fight, they did an interview with Anthony Joshua and he was skinny as hell, bro. It's fucking crazy. It tells you what happens when you're off of a cycle. It's wild. If you guys were watching the zone fights this week and saw the man Anthony Joshua in an interview, man, he literally looked like a basketball player. He looked hella skinny. He looked like he was 199 pounds or something like that. It's fucking staggering what happens when you're off of a fucking cycle, allegedly, right? Guys, steroids and PEDs are real. Most everybody's taking them. Most everybody's taking them in boxing, bro. It is what it is. It's real out there. Let me guys show you the legendary moment. You know what? Andy is a legend regardless of what he does. Even if he keeps on eating his way out of the heavyweight division, he's a legend, man. Salute to him for being the first Mexican heavyweight, man. I was there and I knew he was gonna win. When I saw that shit, I was like, yo, this dude is a fucking champ. I bet on you, Andy. You know the story to that? A lot of people bet on Andy from his area, from the hood. You know what I mean? From Imperial Valley. They said, yo, we know Andy's gonna win. He's not gonna lose to some dude who drinks tea. He's not gonna lose to this juiced up gorilla. You know what I mean? A lot of guys were rocking with Andy. Peep this. Watch this man run. Anthony Joshua, that's not fighting, that's running. That's what happened to you, Anthony Joshua, when you wanted to really pick a fight, when you wanted to go heavyweight, hit for hit, jaw for jaw, in the pocket. Andy, the Destroyer, Ruiz, exposed you, and he can still do it today. He needs to get in the gym. That's why Canelo is trying to motivate him. That's why he's saying you're undisciplined, Andy. Get back in the gym. I know what happened. The man is rich beyond his means, man. You know what I mean? He's rich beyond his means. He just needs to get in the gym and he will win. He will be a heavyweight champion again. Something, a staggering statistic fight from Andy in a sense, right? From all the heavyweights, from all the top tier heavyweights, man, the guy who's never been stopped, who has the strongest jaw is Andy. All right. I'm not going to leave out someone else. There's another man who's fought consistently in the heavyweight division, has never been stopped, and has a jaw of steel. His name is Tyson Fury, who's never been stopped, has been knocked down, but never been stopped. So basically, these two men have the jaw of steel. I mean, what else can you say? The most destructive force is someone with a fucking jaw who can take a punch in the heavyweight division and give you punches. The fastest hand speed in the heavyweight division is Andy the Destroyer Ruiz, and the combination with the iron jaw is fucking dangerous. Usyk Usyk's never been dropped, Eric, boxing, but there's one thing about Usyk. He hasn't fought consistently in the heavyweight division. Let him take on various fights in the heavyweight division to see how he is. When you constantly take the threat of fighting the heavyweight division constantly over throughout your career, that's when you see if your jaw game is real. I mean, Usyk has fought how many times in heavyweight, right? Two times. I mean, Chisora. Who did he fight? Chisora, and obviously the man Anthony Joshua. I mean, that's not a indicator yet. I gotta see him fight other guys. I gotta see him fight. I gotta see him beat up on fucking Anthony Joshua again, man. Fuck it. The jaw game. You're right. The jaw game is real. The jaw game is real, bro. Guys, this can be Andy. This can be Andy. This can be Andy again. He can be world champion again. That's why Canelo is motivating him. Um, People always take people take things as this is. That's another thing with Ryan. Ryan should not have taken anything as a diss. He should have just kept it moving, right? Canelo was just trying to answer questions. Canelo isn't out here sneak dissing people. Canelo asked when asked a question is pretty straight up and will answer it, right? He wasn't trying to diss Andy. He was just trying to motivate him. He was just saying, Andy, get in the gym more. We want to see you in the gym. We want to see you keep a diet. We want to see you motivated to get that championship back. Obviously, we can't question no one's heart, but Canelo's there in the gym and he knows what he saw. And obviously, if he's not there, if he's not seeing these guys daily, he's gonna think something about it, right? Wilder is the hardest puncher of all time. Then Fury has the best chin of all time. Yeah, that'd be a great assessment. Um, I don't know if that's the one thing I'm gonna say. The conundrum between Wilder and Fury is this: did Wilder get exposed as having a soft jaw because Fury wasn't always known as the hardest puncher? And how many hard punchers did Wilder really fight, right? So it's a very big ass question. I know Fury has the Kronk style now. To me, Fury's the number one heavyweight right now. To be honest, I love the WBC belt, and he has WBC belt. Usyk is up there. Obviously, he has multiple belts, but I want to see that fight happen. I want to see Usyk versus Fury, right? I think Andy can beat any of these guys, to be honest, if he's in shape and he's ready to go, right? That's the thing I do see. Andy's the most dangerous for this guy. PBC should make Wilder versus Andy, right? Sacrifice Wilder to Andy. I think Andy would clip Wilder at this point. I think Andy would clip Wilder at this point. If you disagree, tell me in the comment section. But I do think Andy would clip Wilder. A PBC is obviously holding something back here. They're probably waiting for Joshua to take an L. They're probably waiting to see if Joshua takes an L versus Usyk, and then what they will probably try to do is make a Wilder versus Anthony Joshua fight, which a lot of people still want to see. A lot of people still want to see Wilder versus Anthony Joshua because of bad blood, or as we say on this channel, out for blood, blood in the water, all that type of shit, right? It's a great fight. It's a great fight that still has appeal, right? You got the alleged steroid user Anthony Joshua versus the fake narrative, fake excuse maker Wilder, who throws everybody under the bus except except his his weird white trainer, what's his name, JD's. That's kind of weird to me, man. I thought Wilder was all black power, but he's coached by this dude. I don't know, man. I can't. That's very weird to me, guys. How you be out here on some black power shit, but then you just have like this dude who's your boss, this white coach. It's weird. Any case, it's Wilder fight again. I want to see that fight. Wilder versus Joshua's a fight I want to see. And again, guys, forget all this steroid shit. They're all on steroids. I hate when guys keep on trying to do gotcha things on people, man. Come on, they're all taking shit, man. You think Shakur Stevenson is out here 5'8", making 130 pounds, still filled out like that? You think that's natural? You know what I mean? None of this shit is natural, man. You think Caleb Plant at 168 with huge biceps, that's natural? No, that's not natural. These guys are all on something. It's hypocrisy out here. But they only attack Canelo and the Mexican meat, man. And I hate that they attack the Mexican meat because I eat that all the time. And I drink the tea all the time. Actually, top of the morning, I'm going to drink some Mexican tea while I'm at it, too. You know what I mean? To wake me up. That's true. It's weird, guys. Someone tell me that's on some weird shit with JD's and Wilder. It's just very weird. Very weird, man. That's why the type of fighter I root for is Virgil Ortiz Jr., who's a guy who's out here fighting a real man. I mean, I'm not out here guy twerking all over the place, shaking his booty, making up all kinds of lies. You know what I mean? Devin Haney involved with the booty cheek gang. Imagine a video of Devin Haney rapping and fucking Wilder doing a twerk, and the video called Booty Cheek Gang Thugs. Booty Cheek Gang Thugs are us. And then P Diddy in the background on a Mercedes Benz with the fucking bottle of Ciroc. Imagine that shit. Imagine, imagine that shit. And then P Diddy in the back, in the back on top of a fucking one of them fucking Benz with the fucking open top Benz with the bottle of Ciroc, pouring pouring fucking Ciroc all over fucking Deontay Wilder twerking while Devin Haney has the fucking goggles on. That's the type of shit that goes on. That's the type of shit that goes on at all these parties, man. It's fucking wild. That's the type of shit that goes on at these booty cheek gang parties and shit. True shit. Everybody's juiced up, SSC. We know it, bro. Anybody with an eye can see it. Anybody with an eye can see it. You know what I mean? Even this is a quote from the man Dillian White. He said, Anthony Joshua was on something. How did the man go from 199 pounds to 240 pounds in 6 months? He's on steroids. That's what Dillian White said. This isn't me saying it. That's what Dillian White said. You guys can go look at the videos. He says, how did the man Anthony Joshua go from 190 pounds to 240 pounds in the matter of 6 months and not gain any fat? And he said, I'll tell you, steroids. Steroids. You cannot allege Andy's on steroids. I'll tell you that. You cannot allege Andy's on steroids for all the grief you give him, for all the fucking undisciplined grief we're giving him. You cannot allege he's on steroids, period. He's just a healthy bloke. He's just a healthy bloke. Diddy and Devin, brother. Diddy and Devin are a hell of a team, right? Yo, let me tell you guys something, man. Do you guys really think Canelo's gonna have problems with Bevo? White will attend the press conference. Yo, I'm gonna watch that. Salute to Iceman for bringing that through, guys. Today, Dillian White will approach Tyson Fury and the big dog. He'll go, Tyson Fury's go, you're a big dog, Dillian. You're a big dog. Don't worry, a fat man will beat you, Dillian. A fat man will beat you, Dillian. You're a big dasa. You signed the contract on the last day, Dillian. You have a kickboxer stance. You cannot deal with my Gypsy King boxing ability. You're a dasa. You're a bum. You ain't a geezer in my league. Get out of my face, Dillian. 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 Yo, crazy, Will. I want to see what happens. But you know what though? I do not think there is any chance of Bevo winning. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. There's no chance of Bevo beating Canelo, and that's not because Bevo isn't good. It's just because Canelo's great. Canelo's so great. Anybody you put up against him at this point is fucking food. And again, it's real. And again, salute to Canelo for being that dominant. It's real out here. That's what happens when you're great. That's what happens when you're dominating. That's what happens when you're a prime Tiger Woods, a prime Michael Jordan, a prime Lionel Messi, a prime Maradona, a prime animal in this world. He's not going to lose, man. He's not going to lose to these 175 pounders. He's not going to lose from 100, basically from 175 pounds and down. He's going to clip all these guys. And I wouldn't rule out a fucking cruiserweight assault. A cruiserweight assault, guys. It's going to take a man with power. It's going to take a man with boxing ability. Hell, it might take Usyk. It might take Alexander Usyk to drop to the cruiser and fuck his ass up, and that would even be interesting, to be honest. Canelo is just on a high level right now. Canelo is just on another level. He's just on a destructive. It's like a train, right? You know how a train starts and it starts at 10 10 miles an hour, and it just starts gaining steam. It goes to 50, it goes to 15, it goes to 20, it goes to 25. And at 25, you might be able to stop the train, right? You might be able to put something in front of the train to stop it, right? That's what happens. That happened earlier in his career when guys were giving him a little bit of difficulty, right? But now the train is going 200 miles an hour on the fucking rails, and your ass is gonna get run the fuck over. This is what it is. This is the fucking level Canelo's at. Crazy. I'm going down the road on a crazy train. That's what it is, man. That fucking Ozzy Osbourne crazy train song is what fucking Canelo is, guys. At this point, everybody who gets in front of the train is gonna get hit. You're not gonna stop it. It's going 200 miles. I'm going down the road on a crazy train. Shit. That is a good way to put it. It's the facts. It's already going 200 miles an hour and it ain't gonna stop. Yo, Ozzy Osbourne, that was a great song. I mean, that motherfucker's satanic, but that, bro, if you guys want to train to some shit, go to put on that, get that shit on Spotify, get that shit on Apple. That shit's pretty hard. I'm going down the road. I'm going down on the crazy train. Shit's wild. That shit's hard. But yeah, that is the way to put it. It's basically a train that is in full steam, full capacity. Bevo's just food. He doesn't have a stiff enough jab. I mean, guys, an old, I'll say even, and we'll say old, but come on, guys, give the man credit. Give the man credit, right? Kovalev was a fucking monster still. He beat the man. He beat the man, Anthony Yard, who's a whole freak of nature, before he fought Canelo. And Kovalev's jab is fucking, if I rate Kovalev's jab, his jab is a fucking 10, and Bevo's a 6. And Bevo will not be able to stop Canelo with that pity-patty jab. It's food to him. That pity-patty jab of Bevo is food to Canelo, guys. For reals, Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, you're right, bro. I'm going, bro. That shit was hard. That crazy train song is hard. That's probably one of the only ones I like, man. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I will say this though, like I said, that pity pat jab of Bevo, it ain't gonna stop Canelo. And another thing, Bevo, if you go look at his training footage, and I'm not talking about training in boxing, I'm talking about his training to box, meaning his personal trainer or the fucking training tactics. He has his fucking personal trainer has him doing all these hipster ass exercises, guys. I'm like, what the fuck? How about you just how about you just go outside and run fucking 13 miles, you motherfucker, instead of doing all this hipster shit? I've never seen in this era why people are going to these hipster training tactics. Bevo thinks he's gonna beat Canelo with these hipster training tactics. You know who else had those hipster training tactics? Caleb Plant, when he's out here doing all this weird types of when he's out here running with his wife on the fucking track. You think that shit's gonna help you beat Canelo running on the track with your wife, man? What the fuck? Do the old school work. Run for miles. Run, bike, do some shit. Road work. Do the Rocky shit. Why are these guys out here doing the hipster training tactics with fucking light weights and all this shit? The HIT training. HIIT training. They think this fucking this fucking hipster ass fucking style of training is gonna help them in boxing. It's not. This is boxing. This is a 12-round fight. That's why you saw Caleb Plant tiring. That's why you see all these guys tiring. They're on these hipster ass tactics of training. Get on the road and run. You're never gonna beat a good old run. You know why Virgil Ortiz is such a monster? Because he used to be a cross-country runner in Texas. Grand Prairie, Texas, stand up. He's out here putting in road work. That's real training. He's not up to this hipster ass tactic of training that they're trying to implement now. Salute to No Said. Bevo went 12 rounds with Castillo. Exactly. Callum Smith KO'd this whole man, Lenin Castillo. And people think Bevo's going to be out here going 12 rounds with Canelo. Shit. Guess what? At 175 pounds, Canelo's going to have more power. That's the sickening. That's the sickening thing to you haters, or to any of the haters on Canelo. At 175 pounds, the man's gonna have more pop in his punches. Because modern day boxers hate old school types of training. Exactly. That's what I'm getting to. And I have to fucking salute to No Says, salute to Justice. They hate this modern day type of training is becoming too prevalent, and it's becoming too hipster. What is hipster? Hipster are these guys who say they like a Nui. I like a Nui, but motherfuckers are buying the Nui shirts and acting like he's the fucking greatest of all time. You're a hipster. You're a hipster out here and shit, man. Hipsters the guys that go get this cup of coffee and then they go put that little fucking cream heart on that shit. You know what I'm talking about. They sit at the table with their aviator glasses and their fucking cowboy hat. Motherfuckers never been in the fucking motherfuckers never rode a horse and they're out here with the cowboy hat. You know what I mean? And their torn jeans. Shit's wild. These hipsters out here, these hipster training tactics are taking over boxing. I'm sick of it. AJ's even in this hipster. That's the real reason AJ gasses out, because he's doing his hipster training tactics. He's out here on a fucking Subu ball, whatever the fuck he is, on one of these balance balls, and he's right here going, he's out here doing all this like bodybuilding workouts with hit training. What are you doing, dude? Get on the road and start running. This isn't fucking Mr. Olympia. This is boxing. These hipster methods of training are ridiculous. There's nothing like running or doing road work. You guys try it for yourself. Try running 4 miles. That shit ain't easy. It tests your mental capacity too, man. It tests your mental capacity. Yo, Ryan, gladly you're not doing a hipster workout, but you need to get off the internet. Salute to Ryangarcia, who's out there ready to knock out guys. You know what I mean? He's out there creating controversy. Again, Ryan, get off of Twitter. Get to training. You got him in Tago. Forget Reynoso. Forget Canelo. Canelo already said what he said. You said what he said. Don't let Oscar De La Hoya get in your ear, man. It's over. Squash it. That's it. It's over. Stop talking about it. We want to see you get in the ring and knock somebody out, period. That's what Ryan on this channel. Old school boxers had better fundamentals. That's the point. You know what running does? You know what running and road work does? It tests your mental capacity. It tests your mental toughness. It tests your mental toughness. Running and doing the road work tests your mental toughness. That's what it does. You know who does road work? This man, Oscar Valdez, who's out there doing road work constantly. That's why you never see him drink. That's why you never see him in a fucking tired state or exhausted state. This man does road work for reals. And as you see up there, he loves his tea and cares for animals. He loves his tea and cares for animals. Old school fighters didn't do much but skip, run, spar, heavy bag, and run. Exactly. Eric Boxing knows boxing. Eric Boxing knows boxing. Old school fighters did the road work, hit the bag, sparred. Don't try recreating something or fixing something that doesn't need fixing, man. That's why I said Canelo's an old school fighter. He does road work. Oscar Valdez does road work. Virgil Ortiz does road work. He's not out here doing the hipster tactics 24/7. He's not out here doing all this hipster actions. He's not out here sitting with the coffee with the fucking heart on it, right? When he goes to the fucking local cafe and says, I want an espresso with the fucking heart on it and shit. He just gets the Mexican tea and drinks it, period. Oscar is always running. Salute to Sergeant. I know that. I notice all these guys' training methods, bro. I notice all their training methods, and I take it into account. That's why I said when I saw Virgil Ortiz was a great cross-country runner in high school, a top cross-country runner in high school in Grand Prairie, Texas, I already knew this dude was mentally tough. Because it takes mental toughness to go beyond the limit, go beyond exhaustion. And cross-country training teaches you that. Chavez Sr. said back then running and sparring was more important than hitting the mitts. Exactly. You know why running is so important and keeping your stamina up is so important? Because a wise man once said, fatigue, fatigue, fatigue makes sissies out of anybody. Fatigue makes sissies out of anybody. What does that mean? When you're fatigued, you're going to give up. You can be the toughest man in the world. You can be the strongest man in the world, but when you're fatigued, man, those punches are coming and you're going to submit, brother. I'll tell you that right now. Caleb Plant submitted on fatigue. Navarrete is just a fighter, no nutritionist. Navarrete just drinks Coca-Cola. Navarrete just drinks Coca-Cola, runs, eats a tamal from time to time, eats a couple huevos and shit with some salsa casera. You know what I mean? With some queso, a couple tortillas, black coffee, no sugar, none of this hipster shit. You know what I mean? That's Navarrete. Um, Guys, running is important. Running is important in boxing. Road work is important in boxing. These guys are scumbags. They're whole scumbags out here for not utilizing the tactic of using the road work as their main basis of training. Salvador Sanchez, guys. Salvador Sanchez. The man was doing road work daily. Daily. And he was doing it in some shitty ass shoes. Shadow boxing in the pool or the ocean also helps. Exactly all that type of shit. All that type of shit. Shadow boxing, real, just legitimate fundamentals of training and shit. Another thing you pointed something out, no set, very interesting. Muhammad Ali was great at that too. He loved road work, bro. And you go see all the greatest, Floyd Mayweather, for all the hate we give him, for all the hate we say about his off the field issues. He's a whole hater. He's out here angry all the time. He was doing road work consistently. That's why he was always in fights and he was never tired. Another man, Oscar de la Hoya, was doing road work consistently. Manny Pacquiao was doing road work consistently. These all-time greats, it's proven fact, were doing road work. You can't get away from it. Mike Tyson, legendary for the road work, man. Legendary for the road work. What other heavyweights do you see doing road work? Only one I've seen is probably Tyson Fury currently, and the man Usyk are the only ones I've seen doing road work consistently. Andy, I don't know. I've never seen footage of him running on the doing road work, to be honest. So I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it 100. The ocean is salty because notice I'm gonna hit you guys with some facts. Do you know the exact amount of salt in the ocean is the same amount of salt in the human body? The exact percentage of salt in the ocean is this exact amount of percentage of salt in the human body. Fact of the day. Salute to Iceman. Salute to No Set. Salute to Sergeant. Salute to everybody, right? But like I was saying, road work is necessary. Virgil Ortiz does the road work. Canelo does the road work. Valdez does the road work. Pacquiao did the road work. Oscar de la Hoya did the road work. Mike Tyson did the road work. Muhammad Ali did the road work. That's why I'm 100% confident Canelo is going to destroy this man Bivol easily. I did not like Bivol's stamina versus Joe Smith. I did not like it. I always question plant stamina. I always question better BF stamina. I do question it, to be honest. I question even Joe Smith's stamina. He will clean out the 175-pound division. Look what he did to the man Kovalev. Kovalev was it looked like he was having a decent time, right, with Canelo, right, with the jab. He became fatigued and was KO'd. Stamina is one of the most important parts of boxing, and that can only be achieved by road work. By road work, staying on the ground, running, testing your mental, and again, like I said, testing your mental toughness. When you pass the 3rd mile, do you still want to run? When you pass the 4th mile, do you still want to run? Do you want to give up? Do you want to run? It tests everything in you. That's why it is interesting to see training and all this shit, or to see how people do train. It does help to know who's gonna be in these fights. I got Valdez KOing. I got Valdez beating Shakur, and there's no end ifs about it. I've bet it out. I've bet it against multiple people out here. Plant always had, exactly, because he doesn't do road work. Sergeant, Plant always had stamina issues because he doesn't do road work. Running around a track, running around a track 5 times fast isn't road work. Road work consists of multiple miles. Multiple miles, brother. You've seen Salvador Sanchez. Sergeant, you're a historian. You've seen the way Salvador Sanchez was hitting the ground. You've seen the way Roberto Duran was hitting the ground running. These guys need to do the road work. Period. Salute to Jarris Smith. We got 50. Jarris, we got 50, brother. You said it. Remember, we got 50. 50. I got Valdez, 50. Yo, we'll bet. Hit me up on Jarris. Hit me up on Instagram. What Rapid Combat Sports? Follow me there, brother. I'm going with it. I do not lie, Jarris. We said 50. 50 it is. I don't play that. I don't play bullshit. I'm real about it. You hit me up on Instagram, brother. I'm not a liar. We're doing the 50. I got Valdez to knock out Shakur. Word up. For reals. Jarris, Shakur Stevenson needs to stop being a sissy and start doing road work, and also he needs to power his level up, guys. I'm telling you, Jarris, he's not gonna have the stamina for Oscar Valdez. Also, he's never taken body shots. He's never faced a man like Oscar Valdez, who is always on the foot. He can be on the back foot and is very mobile. His footwork, and his speed is underrated vastly. I think probably because he's Mexican, so people just assume that that's not a part of his game. But he was literally groomed in the Cuban boxing style. He did the Cuban boxing style and the Mexican boxing style for the Olympics. Trust me. Jarris, we're doing 50. Jarris, we're doing 50 on it. Salute to Jarris. Hit me up on What Rapid Combat Sports on the Instagram. Just follow me there and send me the things. Send me whatever we need. We're doing the 50. It's official. It's concrete here, man. $50. $50 don't duck it, Jarris. For real. Salute to H Money too, by the way, guys. I finna hit your IG. If Valdez all of a sudden knocks out Shakur, I'll eat my crow. But I respect Oscar for taking an undefeated prime black athletic fighter. Some of the Jarris, brother, come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Jarris, do you really think any of the Charlos have a chance with Canelo? Keep it real, dog. He would knock out Charlo, bro. Like, I don't understand. If you want to hate on Canelo, Jarris, you should get you should go for another fighter to beat up on Canelo. Like, look at, if you want Canelo to lose, or you want a high rate or probability of losing, I would say make him fight fucking Zurdo. That's the guy I would pick. That'd be a hard 50-50 fight for him. Zurdo Ramirez. I'm telling you, the man's a fucking beast. Again, he's never mentioned, but if you're a hater, if you're a Canelo hater, that's who I'm going with. That's who I'm going with. You know what I mean? I'm being like, yo, I'm hating right here. So let me see. Who am I gonna pick? Who can I pick to beat this motherfucker? Who can I pick to beat Cinnamon Toast? I'll say, let me go. Let me see. I got Berry Beef. I got Charlo. I got Benavidez. I think I'm taking Zurdo all day, bro. No, I don't think Charlo beat. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's no fighter for Canelo to fight that's black, bro, or that's an American black fighter. It's already over with, bro. American boxing, bro. I hate to shit on it, right? But let's keep it real, dog. American boxing is at its lowest point, bro. It's at its lowest point it's ever been. There isn't guys coming up in those weight divisions to even challenge anybody. It's poor. It's horrible, bro. It says too much weightlifting, boxing today. It's important, but they do it too much. That's true. That's true. But I'll give Canelo all respect if he fought. Come on. Look at Jarris. You really think Andrade will stand a chance versus Canelo? I think he's too small. I think he's too small, and he he can't carry that weight at 168. Which 168 or 175. Think about this. Andre was moving decent at 160. Now what happens when he puts on another 8 pounds or another 7 pounds to 175? It's not going to look good for him. His stamina might decrease. Never fought another feud Black Stick, but Canelo did more than once. No, said you were right too. Floyd was cherry. Look at the only thing I got about Floyd Mayweather is this, right? He never fought. He never fought some of the upper weight classes like Paul Williams. I wanted to see the Paul Williams fights for reals, to be honest. Paul Williams and other types of things like that, right? At 135 pounds, Mayweather was a killer. Mayweather was a killer. I think most people get the fucking Mayweather. We call out May. I think a lot of people call out Mayweather because of his hater ass actions, man. This motherfucker's a whole hater. He's the type. Mayweather's the type when you roll up to the neighborhood in a fucking brand new whip and shit. You just took it to the shop. You put fucking 20-inch fucking rims on this bitch. You know what I mean? On a whole fucking new whip, and you start rolling by the neighborhood. He's the type. You look down. You look to the side and you see him on the porch, and he just has that hate in his eyes because you're rolling in a new whip. That's the type of shit that I see Mayweather on. He's just on some whole hater shit right now, man. What rep, bro? You should look up Marciano's training regimen too. Dude trained like an ancient warrior, no hipster crap. Salute, I will, bro. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Boo Boo ducked, Mando, Jaren Beck ducked, and Duck Lara. Paul Williams is gonna expose Floyd. Yeah, Paul Williams. Yo, and also salute to Paul Williams, bro, who's in a wheelchair right now. Like, dude, that ain't no bro. This man was a warrior in the ring. This man was out here on the attacking style type of boxing. Like, fuck, man. It's sad that shit happened to Paul Williams. Salute to Paul Williams, man. For reals. He was ducking who? Johnny Beck. Andretti has been said that Liam Williams will fight. He's gonna move up. Andrade is looking for big fights in UG. Man, let's see what Andrade does. This he's already older though. That's the problem, Jarvis. It's fucking fucked up for him. Johnny Beck versus fucking Munguia is gonna be a hell of a war. I'll tell you that shit. Johnny Beck is a dangerous motherfucker. I'll say that. Johnny Beck's probably is the most dangerous 160-pounder along with Munguia. Big Charlo needs to get into training instead of fucking out here playing around and taking cases and shit. Yeah, man, Canelo was taking all the smoke in that era, to be honest. Yeah, it's what it is, bro. It's just crazy, bro. That shit happened. I think various things happened in regards to that, man. We all know what happened to Paul Williams. He's in a fucking wheelchair, man. I don't even want Paul Williams. I got nothing bad to say against Paul Williams. He was an entertaining fighter, man. An entertaining fighter. Only a casual don't know who Johnny Beck is. Salute. Yeah, you guys, if you guys don't know who Johnny Beck is, all you gotta do is type in Johnny Beck and it's gonna pop up. This man is a killer. You know what I mean? A killer. Kazakhstan, a Kazakh killer, right? Might be Kazakhstan, might be Uzbekistan, might be one of these. You guys get what I'm saying. He's built like that, guys. Boo Boo gets a pass for going up, but Canelo gets bashed for going up to fight Bevo. Make that make sense. It's true shit. Josecito had to fight Canelo. Yeah, I remember that. Josecito was beaten by Canelo. Yo, fuck, man. Just think about who Canelo fought, man. Lara, Cotto, Trout, Mayweather. 168, the whole 168-pound division of undefeated fighters. Fuck, bro. Angulo, guys. Dude, this is a fucking insanity of the amount of guys he fought. And guess what? Triple G. This is insane, man. The man deserves his respect. What y'all thoughts on Ryan Garcia wants to smoke? I already went in on that. Jared said I said is what it is. It's Oscar. It's Oscar De La Hoya. It's Ryan Garcia. It's all these guys. They're going at it. Um, they're going at it. There's a lot of politics involved, but everybody should just. I mean, Canelo can say what he wants, and that's the way it should be. Canelo has the right to say what he wants, and guess what? He didn't say it. They asked him a question. And if Ryan Garcia is that sensitive, he should just take it and just calm down. He should just take it and not go on Twitter until he fights, bro. Seriously, that's the way I would handle it. Because you do not want to expose yourself for being that sensitive. Um, but again, I can't judge human beings. We're all a little sensitive, right? We never like when we shit talk. But when someone puts you down a little bit, right? You're always gonna want to like get that clap back. Yo, he fought the top dogs, man. Canelo was fighting the top dogs all the time, bro. It's insane. Look at he's always fighting a champion. Bevo was a guy that was ducked consistently. I mean, Zurdo and people should have fought multiple times, but for some reason it's never happened. Bro, this guy wants all the smoke. It's insane, bro. It's insane. When is fucking Canelo gonna take a fucking stay busy fight, man? It's fucking crazy. Maybe the Triple G is Triple G a stay busy fight? A man that's only been beaten by Canelo? What the fuck? I don't see Devin Haney being undefeated for too long unless he moves up and cherry picks like Floyd. Jarris is saying that. Jarris, I wouldn't put all my money. I would not put my money on Devin Haney as a fighter. Um, I don't like that he doesn't have power. I don't like that he tends to be a little stiff at times. And yes, I'm saying stiff. He doesn't have that dexterity. And if you guys don't know what dexterity means, go look it up in the dictionary. Um, it's just it's one of those things where I don't see what people are saying, right? Look at Floyd Mayweather came, and that's Floyd Mayweather is not gonna walk through that building again. Stop. People need to stop saying Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are Floyd Mayweather type of fighters. Dude, at 135 pounds, Floyd Mayweather was knocking out motherfuckers left and right. Shakur Stevenson can't even knock at 126 pounders, man. That's why I hate when they keep on trying to compare these fighters who haven't done shit to Floyd Mayweather and American. And that's what American boxing's in the shithole, to be honest. Dude, they're pumping up guys who can't do shit. It's insane. All the snack and Haney still got no power. Exactly. I don't understand what's happening. Mecos. Salute to Punch Molet. Shakur, bro, I haven't heard the term Mecos in a long time. Salute to Punch Molet for breaking that out, brother. I haven't heard that in a long time. Carnal, I haven't heard that word in a long time, bro. Shakur, way better skilled than Haney. Yeah, Shakur's better than Haney. I'll say that for reals. I will agree with that. Shakur is better than Haney. Haney is overrated. Bill Haney is a scumbag. Bill Haney is a scumbag too, because all he does is blame other people for not getting Devin the fights when he is Devin Haney's manager and everything else. He controls Devin Haney. He controls what's happening with Devin Haney. He controls what fights can happen. And he goes and blames everybody else when he can't make the fight. Bill Haney, fire yourself. Bill Haney, if you can't get these fights for Devin, fire yourself. Put some respect on the young man. Do it. Let me ask you guys something. I'm gonna ask you too, Jarris. Everybody in the chat. Do you really think Canelo will lose to Benavidez with his defense? Come on, we all talk. Everybody talks about defense, right? Sometimes, from time to time, right? I'm really not like one of those guys who's always talking about captain defense. I just know when all fighters usually have defense. You have to have some amount of defense to be a top flight fighter. Period. You're not gonna be a champion or contender if you don't have defense, right? But do you really think Benavidez' defense is ready for Canelo? All I see is him open for the body shots. All I see is him probably going to get KO'd by Canelo and finish, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't heard that SSC. I haven't heard the Mecos in a long time, brother. SSC knows what I'm talking about. Los Mecos. Mecos, man. When they said JoJo was ducking Haney, I didn't believe JoJo doesn't duck no one. I'm not a fan. Look at, I'm not a fan of JoJo. I'm not a fan of JoJo Diaz, to be honest, Jairus. I'm not a fan of JoJo Diaz. Um, Partly because I think he's overweight and he's fat. He should be a 130 pounder. He shouldn't be fighting 135. I think he's just lazy and fat, to be honest. I don't think JoJo should be at 135 pounds. He's just lazy and fat. He just wants to eat. Um, I think his the better weight class for him would be 130 pounds. And again, I'll even say this with Tank Davis. Tank Davis at 130 pounds is dangerous. Tank Davis at 130 pounds is dangerous as fuck, and it's probably hard to beat at 130 pounds. But again, he's kind of lazy too. Why doesn't someone give Tank Davis a nutritionist to fight at 130 pounds? Instead, he's out there eating the buffets. He's out there on the Andyruiz diet, eating everything in the world and fucking fighting heavier weights. That he's a short man. The man barely the man when him and Pitbull, it looked like two midgets fighting when it was him and Pitbull Cruz, two guys under 5 foot and shit. I think Beterbiev beats Canelo. A lot of guys do, Justice. A lot of guys do. The problem is Canelo is too short. Beterbiev blocks. I don't know, bro. He's always leaving himself open to the body. Benavides is too young. He still takes too many punches. You know what I mean? He still takes too many punches, and Canelo will finish him. That's just my opinion. Benavides would get beat, is what SSC is saying. I believe the same thing, SSC. To me, it's evident. To me, it's evident. Benavides already got dropped by a bump. Exactly. Imagine what Canelo does to him. Benavides has the height. He can see Canelo hood. Canelo hood. He's gonna bully him if he uses jab. Look at all this shit is great. Let's see Benavides get a belt so we can see that. If that's what it is, I think Canelo at this point says, why am I giving fighters a chance if they don't have a bout? What are they gonna give me, other than me giving them money? You know what I mean? Benavides already got dropped by a bump. Benavides always gives his height. That's the problem. He has a heart. He has a great jab, but he's gonna go in with Canelo. He's gonna say, let's fucking slug it out. That doesn't work, dude. Canelo took a whole right hook from Triple G and nothing happened. This shit is, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's gonna happen to Canelo with these guys socking his face. It's insane. The man has a fucking iron chin. Benavides is gonna have to do something out of this world to beat the man Canelo. If Canelo tried to go inside, just clinch Canelo easy and stun him with the uppercuts. I don't even know if he would do that though, Jairus, because I think Benavides will stand in the pocket. These guys will just go in the pocket, you know what I mean, without hugging. Floyd was celebrating when Benavides got dropped without. That's his favorite fighter. Yeah, man, I remember Floyd. Floyd's is a fucking Floyd's is hating everywhere. Let's keep that real. Floyd's out here hating everywhere. If there's someone that hate, Floyd's out here hating, bro. He's out here hating, bro. He got, like I said, when I released the What Rep It when I released the What Rep It End of the Year awards, I gave Floyd Mayweather the Hater of the Year award because this man is out here hating everywhere with no chill. Bush Beer Box Community. Bevo is Canelo's hardest fight. Salute What Rep It. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. A lot of guys are saying that. He just sucks. And Canelo was young when he fought Floyd. Keep the same energy. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a totally different fighter right now, man. Canelo's a whole different. Like I said, the man Canelo is a train going at 200 miles an hour at this point. Do not step in front of him. I'm going down the rails on a crazy train. That's what I'm saying. Right now, Canelo is fucking running everybody over on the rails. You do not want to run into a 200 mile an hour train. He's going full speed. In his younger years, he was barely going 15, 25, 30 miles an hour. Now he's already at full 200 miles an hour on the fucking rails. Anybody on those rails is going to get run over and taken. You want to say he got dropped by a bum? Canelo had a draw against the cab driver Jorge Juarez. Excuses. He got washed by old man. He should hate the person who put the pube wig on him. Salute. Yeah, that's true. Floyd was mad as fuck when Benavidez beat Love. Yeah, I saw that. That was an epic reaction, right? Epic reaction. Epic reaction. Floyd's a hater, dog. Floyd is at this point I laugh at the hate that this man, it's just on some hater shit. Interview Floyd and you're gonna get some hater ass actions. You know what I mean? You're gonna get some hater ass actions out of Floyd, man. This is Floyd's energy at the moment, all the time, all day, every day, guys. It's wild. Floyd's energy is like this 24/7, bro. Floyd's Floyd's, Floyd's energy. When you say Canelo, this happens though. When you say look, Jake Paul, when you say anybody, bro, when you say dog, this man is a hater. When you say Muhammad Ali, if you say Muhammad Ali, this fool's face turns like this. This is crazy. Floyd's out here hating consistently, hating consistently. Floyd got that hate in his eyes all the time and shit. Shit. I think his hardest fight would be Vlasov. I know Sargent. I know Sargent's team Vlasov all the way. Benavidez has been fighting bums. Durrell is the only elite fighter he fought. It's true, man. Look at Durrell was the dog Durrell, right? The dog Durrell. I mean, is what it is, man. It's probably Porky Medina, Durrell. I mean, who else, right? That's basically the best guys. Love, right? Love, that guy from the Mayweather camp. I mean, those are the best guys he fought, man. It's going to be a step up in competition, drastic, when he fights Canelo, if he does, man. It's going to be a drastic step up in competition and shit, man. Floyd hates Rocky Marciano. I know Floyd hates everybody, man. Floyd's a consistent hater. I mean, Floyd even hated his own father, brother. So you know what I mean. At times he hated his own father. He hates, man. It's just sometimes that's his personality. I don't know. Like he might be suffering, and it's a true story. Some sad shit, man. He even said it himself. He's suffering from mental loss because in his family, in Floyd Mayweather's family, they tend to run. They tend to. He's genetically. He said he's predisposed to some type of dementia or some type of mental issues and shit. Um, it's sad shit, man. It's sad shit to be honest. Um, so I'm not even sure if this hating is him or if it's just the dementia happening or whatever the fuck, right? Um, but in his prime at 135 pounds, I mean, fucking Mayweather was an animal. You know what I mean? Let's keep that real. Let's keep that real. Deep down inside, he hates himself too. No joke. Salute to Mad Chad. Salute to Mad Chad. Yeah, man, that's the thing. We got to come to terms. Sometimes we got to come to terms with ourselves, man. We got to come to terms with ourselves and stop all this hate, man. This hate and shit. It fucking becomes contagious. It starts poisoning you. Floyd needs to stop the hate, bro. For reals. I make jokes about it all the time and shit, but something demonic seems to be in Floyd Mayweather, to be honest. It's just fucking wild. It's fucking wild, man. Salute to Mad Chad. Subscribe to Mad Chad Boxing. Subscribe to Mad Chad Sports Boxing, man. A humble human being in this world. Punch Smollett. Punch Smollett. Punch Smollett. SSC. All the homies in here, man. Iceman. Sergeant. Who is the What Rep It Discord. Sergeant. Floyd loves money and strippers. There's nothing wrong with that. Salute to Knockout Ned. Salute to Knockout Ned who's in the building. There's nothing wrong with loving money and strippers and shit, right? But this man has a whole hater attitude, brother. He has a whole hater attitude. He just needs to get over himself, man. We all have our eras, man. You don't see Roberto Duran out here hating on people. You don't see the man Sugar Ray Leonard out here with some hateful shit. I mean, you don't see legends. You don't see Evander Holyfield out here saying hateful shit constantly. You know what I mean? Roy Jones Jr. for all the shit he gets, for all the grief he gets all around the world for by some of his steroid use. You don't see him hating on people. He tends to just keep it boxing, keeping it boxing, right? He keeps it boxing. Hate can poison you, man. Floyd, stop hating. Be an ambassador for the sport. Stop hating, man. For reals. Stop hating, man. Shit. Money can't buy happiness, I think, guys. Money can buy you certain things to make you happy on a certain day, but to have fulfillment and happiness in your heart, money really can't do it, to be honest. I mean, it is cool when you got enough money to buy a fucking Ferrari and shit. You know, when you take a whole, when you take bitches shopping and you're like, yo, you want that? Have that. You want that? Have that. But by the way, when you're buying them that, you're like, yo, I'm buying you this fucking Gucci. I'm buying you this fucking Gucci shit. I'm buying you this Versace shit, but I better get some head when I get to the crib. You know what I mean? You're like, I better get some head when I get to the crib. You think I'm buying this Versace shit for nothing? Hell no. I better get some head when I get to the crib. Some head and some doggy style. I'm not fucking around out here. You think I'm buying these fucking red bottoms for nothing? What are we talking about? Strippers' money can turn a bad day around. True shit. True shit. It can buy happiness for a limited time, but we do work hard for the money, right? Remember that song? I work hard for the money, so hard for the money. Yeah, I mean, so you do spend time working hard for your money. That's why sometimes we gotta enjoy our money. So if you got money, spend it. It's like Match had a man with vast wisdom always says, "Yo, I don't need. He doesn't need anything. He can go wherever he wants because he doesn't need material items." Salute to Match Chad for always telling me some wisdom shit like that, man. Be keeping it real. And Benavidez still ducking bums. I guess when he gets older, he'll fight elite fighters. Yeah, man. Look at he's on PVC, guys. Let's just keep it 100. Benavidez is on PVC. Charlo's on PVC. Plants on PVC. Spence on PVC. These guys, at this point, the trend is right there that we can say that these guys are basically being moved a certain way. They're keeping the O. They're trying to keep the O, and they're not fighting each other, man. And that's obviously Al Gaiman. Benavidez. Benavidez. Yeah, Benavidez went to snack, by the way. Salute to Matt Chad. I remember, yeah, Benavidez is on snack. I work hard for the money, so hard for the money. Yo, guys, top of the morning over here on the West Coast, 6:05. It's probably 9:05 on East Coast Central Time. I'm not too sure, but guess what? Have that coffee. Have that take into account all the homies, your family members, or anybody you lost. Think about them. You know what I mean? Know that they're in heaven. Know that they're in a better place. I get a smile. Think about all the good things that happened when they were around. Also pray for anybody who's injured. Pray for anybody who's having a problem, guys. Because you know what prayers are listened to. God does listen to stuff. So just shoot a prayer for anybody who's having problems around the world. Because we know this world is going in a very drastic way. There's a lot of shit going on, guys. You guys see it. You guys see the news. You guys see the fruity nature of the world as it's heading. Love your family. Love your friends, man. You know what I mean? Salute your friends. Be a good person to your friends. All that type of shit, man. Ain't no ain't no reason to make somebody around you that you see daily angry. Salute to my friend Ricardo Martinez. Subscribe to his channel. Always exposing roids. Keep hating the greatness of all. White's ducking the press. White, you big dasa. You big dasa. Stop ducking me. Stop ducking me, you dasa. You're a bum. You're not a top-notch geezer. I'm gonna knock you out. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King with the crunk style. Stop ducking me, Dillian. Stop ducking me. I am Batman, Dillian. I am Batman. You're nothing but a pathetic fat penguin, Dillian, with a kickboxing stance. You cannot defeat me, Dillian. You got the kickboxing stance, Dillian. You fat penguin. You fat Dasa. I got the man Fury knocking out Dillian White, guys. I got the man Tyson Fury knocking out Dillian White, to be honest. Cherish the moments. No say I ended. I ended. I'm done. These guys are going hard in the paint. Top of the morning. No says hard. If UFOs would stop some nukes, we would be. If they truly give you a fuck, exactly, bruh. Yildirim was a man, though. We all know what it is. Canelo's fighting the top of the top, guys. Canelo's fighting the top of the top. Salute to everybody. You guys stay safe out there, for real. Stay safe out there, guys. Salute to everybody. Victor Conte, as the legendary Matt Chad says, Victor Conte is inserting snack. And these guys, yeah, he's injecting them in the butt himself, guys. To be honest, shit. Snack the clear. Ricardo Martinez. Subscribe to Ricardo Martinez, where he exposes the clear. Yo, man, I got 50, Jarris. 50. I got 50 on Valdez KOing him. Send me the info, dog. I got 50 on it. Like I said, I got Valdez beating Shakur Stevenson, and I'm not backing down. I'm not backing down. Punch Smollett this year. I'm busy. Facts. Facts. I gotta make it the money. How does Canelo go? I gotta make it the money. Get the fuck out of here, man. I gotta make it the money. He wanted more money. He wanted more money. That's basically another thing Canelo said yesterday, guys. He said that all these guys should fight each other, right? He said, hey, those guys need to fight each other. All they want is the money, he said. You go research because still hating on greatness. Victor Conte, as the man Mad Chad famously put the name, Victor Conte, snack steroids, all the steroids made in the lab. Salute to Ricardo Martinez for exposing everything. Yes, hit it up, hit me up, bro. Hit up. We're gonna do that 50. I'm going hard with Valdez, no cap, as they say. No cap. I'm going hard. I'm going hard, man. But like I said, man, if you brighten people's day up, man. There's people in hospitals who are having problems, people going through chemotherapy, there's people going through a lot of issues and shit. So brighten someone's day, bro. Don't be that guy driving. don't be don't be that guy driving and making old ladies get road rage. You know what I mean? That shit happens sometimes. Yo, at one time, one funny shit happened, right? I'm not gonna like throw anybody under the bus. It's obviously we all have our days. I was literally driving speed limit, right? Down a down the street, we'll say, right? Down the street. I had just gotten me some fucking Del Taco. If you guys know what Del Taco is, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So I had some Del Taco, some of them crinkly fries and shit. I got them, right? I was just driving. I was drinking a soda and shit. You know what I mean? When you got the fucking the soda and you got the fucking Del Taco bag on by your side, right? I'm like, fuck it. I'm driving here, right? Just chilling, listening to music, right? You know what I mean? On some YouTube shit. On some YouTube shit, guys, right? I was listening on some YouTube shit. I was going, a beautiful day, all that bullshit, right? All that shit, all that shit to like hype you up, right? You're like, a beautiful day. All that YouTube, if you guys know what that song is, a beautiful day, right? Next thing you know, bro, I hear some beeping in back of me. Beep, 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 beep. On some like hardcore, like beep, beep, beep. I'm literally going speed limit and there's a lane next to me, right? I'm literally going speed limit and there's a lane next to me, right? And it's just going beep, 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 beep. And I'm thinking, what the fuck, right? I'm going speed limit. What do I give a fuck? I'm just going to keep on listening to this music. A beautiful day, right? So I looked to the side and then I see a white car with an older lady, right? This lady had to be fucking 80 years old, right? And she's passing me by and she rolls down her window and puts the middle finger and goes, fuck you, motherfucker. Like that, right? She was, fuck you, motherfucker. Like she just put the middle finger and old, she's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like that. On some shit like that, right? She's like, fuck you, motherfucker. And I was like, what the fuck? And and then she put her finger out the driver's side seat, and she got in front of me, and she still had the middle finger up, right? Like to the side, right? I was like, I started laughing, right? But I was thinking, damn, people are out here tripping daily, right? That's the thing I'm saying. Don't try pissing no one out, pissing no one off. There is people who are ready to explode, but that's what happens in life. Try keeping it 100. Try to keep these people. Um, Try brightening people's day up. This lady could have gotten me angry, but to me it was just funny, right? It's just funny shit. It's just an old lady doing her thing, right? It's it's just an old lady doing her thing. So I started busting out laughing, right? But she was angry. That probably made her more angry, right? When I saw her put the middle finger out the driver's side window, that shit was hilarious, bro. You know what I mean? But it's what it is. Salute to everybody. Salute to Gary Antoine Russell, who says future pound for pound. Gary Antoine Russell, future pound for pound. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think Gary Antoine Russell would stop the man Victor Postal. I didn't think that was gonna happen. So we gotta salute Gary Antoine Russell. Even though Gary Antoine Russell does look like a giant midget, he is a fighter who goes and finishes fights. He is a fighter who goes and finishes fights. I didn't think he was gonna finish Victor Postal. You know, at least Antoine Russell wasn't out here like this guy, Devin Haney, right here fighting an indigenous character that they got out of the coconut tree. You know what I mean? At the bar. You know what I mean? At least I told you he's not goof. He didn't stop him. Yeah, salute to Punch Smollett. Thank you for the technical nature. You are right, Punch Smollett. He didn't stop him. The ref stopped it early, but you get what I mean. I actually thought Postal was gonna do better because I thought he was gonna think Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. I'm fighting for Ukraine. I'm not gonna let Ukraine down. But I was kind of he got stopped, brother. What are we gonna say? The ref stopped it. So Gary Antoine Russell stopped Postal, a fight that many didn't talk about, but it is actually like it was an interesting fight to me because I wanted to see how someone would handle Postal. Right? Never been stopped at all. Bad stoppage is what Punch Smollett says, and I have to agree. I don't like bad stoppages like that. I also saw the man Connor Ben stop. I saw the man Connor Ben get a couple stoppages like that too, man. That these guys, I hate those refs who do this shit for their who do this shit for the promoter, bro. I hate that shit. It was an early stoppage. I have to agree with everybody saying that. To me, I didn't like the stoppage. Let these guys go out on their shield. Let these guys go out on their shield, to be honest. Russell is a hype job, is what Knockout Ned is saying. Salute to Knockout Ned. Fuck Devin Haney. I agree with that one 100%. Devin Haney, Bill Haney, you guys are scumbags. That's all I gotta say. No character. No character. Keep the KO streak alive. Exactly. By the way, I think Virgil Ortiz has a 100% KO rate too, right? Better be Virgil and obviously Gary. Now they have the stoppage streak still going. I think those are the top three, right? The top three with the stoppage streak of 100%. These guys are out here finishing guys, period. You know what, guys? It's pheasant hunting season. And this is how I dress up for pheasant hunting season. You know what I mean? For pheasant hunting season and all this type of stuff, you got to get ready for pheasant hunting season. You know what I mean? You got to get ready like this on some like on some Usyk shit. On some Usyk. Salute to Usyk. Salute to Lomachenko who are ready for war. I saw a post by Usyk recently who said, which was crazy, he said, please stop this war. Our women are in the basement. Our children are in the basement. Our women and children are in the basement right now as we are being invaded. It's not funny, right? It's not funny at all. I hope something is rectified because these Russians are going to go in and start raping all those Ukrainian women. We all know Ukrainian women look real good. And these Russian fucking soldiers have no chill, man. And Usyk was literally saying our women are in the basement. So I hope the war stops. I hope all this shit is rectified. Um, it's crazy out here, guys. Like I said, there's war happening all over the place. There's controversies. One thing I will say this, right? Notice something. With this war that's popped off, they stopped talking about the injections. Ain't that funny? All of a sudden, the injections isn't a big ass thing no more, right? They're not bringing it up no more, right? Ain't that funny? If the injections and all this type of hype that we've been going through to 2 years is such a big deal, why they all of a sudden stop talking about it and start going to this Usyk, to this fucking Ukrainian and Russian shit? Ain't that crazy? You know what I'm saying? Once a cheat, always a cheat. So keep crying. No says salute. Roy Jones Jr. was taking steroids. Usyk on a secret mission to get Putin right now. He's an assassin. Usyk is an assassin. Look, we gotta support guys who are out there fighting for their country. Hopefully, Usyk doesn't have to doesn't have to literally be in a bunker shooting someone, because you know what I mean. That's horrible. We don't want to see. And hopefully, AJ's scumbag ass isn't out here rooting for Usyk to die out here, right? He's probably like, yo, I hope Usyk goes to war and something happens, so I won't have to fight him again. I mean, shit. All of a sudden, AJ started growing some balls once Usyk was involved in war, bro. That's some scumbag nature. He started talking about that he wants revenge on Usyk. Crazy shit. Who gives a fuck? Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you. Like Nate Diaz said, that's the truth. You think I'm out here being innocent? I keep on calling it out daily. Everybody's on this stuff, man. The thing is, the hypocrites are the ones that are pretty damn. The hypocrites are the ones that are pretty damn scumbaggish, because they point one finger, say he's on steroids when they themselves are on all the steroids too. That's the thing that pisses me off. That's why I went in on a Caleb Plant who's taking snack and telling everybody else that this guy's on steroids when he's on snack. Obviously, Mad Chad knows what snack is. He's Mad Chad, Ricardo Martinez. A lot of people be pushing what snack is. They know it's a fucking undetectable anabolic or PED. Fuck boxing, fuck the Ukraine, fuck Russia, fuck America. Sergeants on one of these, fuck everybody this morning. Putin best pull back. Don't want Usyk on your bad side. Usyk's most lethal soldier on earth. Usyk is a universal soldier. Usyk is a science experiment. Period. Yeah, he didn't get caught. He loves Mexican meat. No said. That's not getting caught. He loves Mexican meat. I love Mexican meat. If you tested me, I'd probably test for whatever Canelo tested for, because I eat Mexican meat all the time. You know what I mean, that's the difference. In Mexican meat, they put certain things to make it tastier and more tender. I can't hate on them for that. That's why the tacos taste so damn good. Mexican meat is delicious, man. I love the fucking carne asada tacos. I eat them all the time. Spence is a punk. Spence needs to fight. I am interested to see what happens with Spence and Ugas. I want Spence and Ugas to make things happen, and I hope Spence makes this Crawford fight. I got nothing against Spence. I'm just frustrated like everybody else. I'm frustrated that Spence isn't fighting Crawford. I'm frustrated that it takes this long to make a fight. You know why Gatorade is vented? Because it's a PED, you know what I'm saying? Gatorade's a PED. Coffee's a PED. Cocaine is a PED. You're smoking weed, that's a PED. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a PED. Everything's a PED. Hell, an egg is a PED with all the hormones they put on it. You guys ever see the hormones they put in eggs? It's crazy. That's why guys are going through puberty earlier than they were before, because of all the hormones in the air and all the shit that's being put in the food and what shit that's sprayed in the air. Everything's a PED at this point. Knockout Net. Salute to Knockout Net to rehydrate you. Whiskey and coffee. It is. Whiskey and coffee is a PED. A Marlboro cigarette's a PED. Anything that makes you calm down before a fight is a PED. They should do it old school. Old school is no drinking water during the fight. How about that? I remember back in the day in practices, you know what they would say? You're a sissy if you're drinking water during practice. That's what they would say. They would say, no drinking water during practice unless because you're mentally weak. Only drink water after practice. Now they say, here, have some sunny delight, guys. Have some sunny delight, guys. Have some sunny delight on some weird shit. That's why kids is not mentally tough. Back in the day, someone cracks you on the head, someone crashes you, someone tackles your legs out from under you, someone hits you when you're going to the hoop. You think they call the ambulance? You think they call the doctor? You think they call anything? No, they say walk it off, son. Walk it off. Now they get the doctor. You know what I mean? They get you on the ground. They want to do CPR. It's like a whole it's a whole fest over out here. And you got to give water and Gatorade to every person practicing all the time. We're soft. We're soft out here. The USA is soft. Coronas are a PED, like SSC saying. For reals. Salute. Corona. Corona. Do you like pina colada? Y'all remember that song? Do you like pina colada? Love Dusek called out the fat fraud lion cheating Fury in a bare knuckle street fight. Fatso gets. Salute to Mad Chad for always going in on Tyson Fury. Yo, and you know what's crazy? The Gypsy King is a he comes from fighting men like that, right? That's what the gypsies do. They fight bare knuckle and shit. They fight bare knuckle. They fight bare knuckle. They don't give a shit. They fight bare knuckle. They're fighting man. That's what gypsies are. Usyk, Fury, in the streets, pay-per-view, Hell in the Cell, Hell in the Cell, out for blood. That fight should be made like that. We don't need none of this boxing shit. Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out bare knuckle style and shit. Hell in the Cell. Put a cage over him. Put a cage over him and then drop the fucking foldable steel chairs and brass knuckles. Even throw a couple pistols in there. Fuck it, we're here. You know what I mean? Throw a couple pistols in there and let them fight over it. I want to see one of those fights with these guys. Usyk will leave Fraud Fury ambulance bound for reals. Well, I don't know. That fight is becoming a 50-50 to me, man. And I'm starting to see. I think Usyk might be a little bit. He might be losing his training because he's involved in other things, and we gotta call that for reals, man. I think this thing going on in his life, the Ukrainian war, is more important than boxing at the moment. Um, it is for reals. Like this, the boxing is trivial to Usyk in regards to his homeland, right? His homeland being raped and pillaged, right? His homeland's being raped and pillaged. He got to protect these type of women right here, guys. He got to protect these type of beautiful women's that exist in his land. He got to protect these type of beautiful women that exist in his land. This is what the Russians are going for. They're going in. They're going in. You know, they've been in the cold. They've been waiting. They've been at the border. They're kicking down doors. They're looking for these type of women. By the way, salute to the U.S. ambassador who recently said today that we need to take in these refugees, these Ukrainian refugees. Bring in these Ukrainian women refugees. We need to bring them in, guys. Salute to that. Salute to that, and for creating an environment where we need to take in refugees and save these women, especially when the Russians are going in and attacking them. We want to save as many as we can. No joking matter. Save the women, save the children of the Ukraine. We do not want them hurt, injured, raped, or any of that shit. We do need to save them, guys. And thankfully, the world is looking. The world is watching. I mean, nah, Eric boxing, nah, brother, nah. Stop saying suspect things, Eric boxing. Stop saying suspect things.
Guys, I'm gonna leave you with this, guys, because you guys probably just rolling in. You guys are probably just rolling in, most of you guys. But I'm gonna leave with this, guys. Ray Martinez from Tepito, Mexico, is fighting at the end of the week. Keep an eye out on the man. Keep an eye out on the man. 18 wins, 14 KOs. 18 wins, 14 KOs. Keep an eye on the man versus Chocolatito. Chocolatito. Keep an eye on the man, guys. Keep an eye on the man. Rey Martinez versus Chocolatito, the man from Tepito, Mexico, guys. Julio Cesar Martinez is fighting at the end of the week. Keep an eye on this man who's a destructive force. The man switches stances. The man does not have an orthodox stance. He just has a switching stance. He can hit you with the left or the right hook. He does go in with the high guard. He does have an explosive style. He goes in for the kill. That's the type of fighter I like. Going in for the kill. Rey Martinez is going to go in for the kill versus Chocolatito, and I'll bet anybody who wants to bet me against it. I don't care. Chocolatito's old. He will not be able to stop the man, Rey Martinez from Tepito, Mexico, at all. Again, a switch hitter to the body, to the left, to the right. The man is a genius of boxing, and he wants to smoke, and he wants to fuck. He's out for blood. That's what we constantly say on this channel. Out for blood, blood in the water. This man is a shark. El Rayo is fighting, as the man is saying, at the end of the week this year, this week too. Man, Chad. But this is the best fight of the week. This is the fight I've been looking forward to. And the man, Rey Martinez, is here for the smoke. He's here for the fight. You guys see him on the thumbnail. That was the original intention of the video. You guys can watch this on the playback and see some of the stats of the man. I mean, what are we gonna say? I like when guys go in for the kill. This is the fight that's happening this weekend. Chocolatito versus Rey Martinez. Period. War in the ring. War in the ring. Hell in the cell. Hell in the cell. Hell in the cell when these two are in the pocket. Hell in the cell. And I am picking against Chocolatito because he is up in age at 34, especially at these lightweight classes, 115 pounds. You need your reflexes. You need your reflexes. You cannot get away with losing reflex at this weight class because these guys are twitchy and have fast twitch muscle and fast reaction time. So I'm picking the man, Rey Martinez. There is a PVC card this weekend, and I will get further into it. I will get further into it. You know what I mean? But salute to Punch Smollett, always supporting. Punch Smollett, salute to you for always supporting What Rapid Combat Sports. Sergeant, salute to you for always supporting What Rapid Combat Sports. Eric, a genius in boxing. Eric, the boxer. Salute to you. Knockout Ned, always supporting. I know Knockout Ned. He always drops knowledge, even drops some heart bitches. And yes, rating bitches is coming at the end of in midweek or the end of this week. Man, Chad always supporting What Rapid Combat Sports and is a genuine human being. The man, authentic as they come on YouTube, period. No set, no set, no set. He says Briggs should join the Russian army so they can yell out Klitschko brothers, let's go, champ, let's go, champ, let's go, champ. He's like on the tank. He's on the tank while 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 he sees the Klitschko's. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Salute to no sad. Salute to no sad. I'm about to bounce, guys. Top of the morning. I hope I gave some people some smiles. I mean, I did talk boxing. I always talk boxing. Play it on the rewind if you want to see the Chocolatito versus Rey Martinez and the Rey Martinez hype. Salute to everybody who came through top of the morning. I'm here. I'm just here to bring some boxing knowledge, keep it boxing, and also other things because it's more. There's more than boxing in this world. There's other things like beautiful women, world news, war, politics. You know what I mean? The What Rapid alien. You know what I mean? The CCD alien who's always out there looking. Salute to the CCD alien. Salute to the CCD. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody who came through, guys. You guys are I hope you guys have a blessed morning. Salute to everybody who came through, guys. I'm out, guys. SSC, brother, the hardest worker. Sergeant, Ricardo Martinez, everybody, guys. Paulo Tomas, Iceman, Jared, everybody, guys. Everybody who came through. Salute to you guys all for reals. I'm out of here. On to the next one, guys. On to the next one. On to the next one. Justice, everybody, guys. Everybody who came through. Eric Boxing, Paulo Tomas, everybody who came through, guys. I'm out. On to the next one, guys. See you guys around. God bless. Pray for peace.